It's because something in you is starving for more than that lukewarm lunch and the lukewarm life that you try to convince yourself was fine. Let's call something out right off the top. Most people don't reboot at noon. Most people don't recalibrate in the middle of the day. And most people don't interrupt autopilot, not even when their own soul is screaming for oxygen. But you're in my den now, and the wolves don't run by the clock. We run by signal. System online. Let's go, wolf den. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And your signal must have punched through today because you're here. What's up, TikTok up in the house? Drop the wolf emoji in the comments for me, guys, below. Let me know where you guys are joining me at from today. If you're on your lunch break, let me know in the comments below. And your signal must have punched through today because you're here, so let's talk. Welcome in, Neon Income AI. YouTube up in the house. TikTok up in the house. Not like sheep, not like spectators, but like wolves who already know that the second half of your day is where you decide the next half of your life. People like to pretend that lunchtime is a break. It's not a break. It's a mirror. It's the only moment in the day where the noise stops long enough for you to hear your own heartbeat. And half of you are terrified of that sound because that sound reminds you that you want more, that you deserve more, that you're capable of more, and that you've been tolerating too damn little. Some of you are sitting in a parking lot right now, eating fast food in the car because the break room drains your soul. And some of you hid in a bathroom stall because that's the only place you get 5 minutes apiece. Austin, welcome in. Some of you clocked out and sat alone in your own thoughts, and it felt louder than any crowd. And that's good because discomfort is data. And data is how we rebuild. You're not here to escape. You're here to remember. Welcome in, YouTube. To remember the version of you who used to fight, and the version of you who used to train, and the version of you who used to be relentless, and the version of you, if she were dropped into your life right now, would look around and say, we're settling for this? Not anymore. Samantha Taylor, welcome in. And before we go deeper, guys, let me reintroduce myself. Because some of you found me last night, some of you found me this morning, and some of you have been sitting quietly in the shadows for weeks. My name is Jen. I am Soul Plus Systems. Encrypted No More. 2 full seasons of my podcast already out, and season 3 launches in 1 week. I was trained as a teenager in elite tennis academies in Florida, 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, under coaches like Juan Nunez, Bollettieri, Saddlebrook tryouts, Andre Yeager's coach telling me if I kept playing the way that I was when I was 14, that I'd be in the top 10 in women's tennis in the damn world. Precision, endurance, and discipline. Tennis was my sanctuary, and then life happened. Foster care, chaos, and survival. But here's the thing the world never expects. You can bury a wolf, but you cannot tame one. And everything that I built today, the systems, this show, the brand, the vault, and the wolf den strategy, the compliance consulting, the land plan, all of it came from the version of me who refused to die in a story written by other people. And that is why my voice hits the way it does. Not because it's perfect, not because it's pretty, but because it's earned. And before anyone asks why I talk with authority, here are the receipts to remind the lurkers and inspire the lions. What's up, Miz? What's up, New York City? 2 full seasons of a podcast I built from zero. Over 50 uploads on YouTube. 11,000 and plus views in under a year. Watch hours stacking every single day. Daily lives, daily discipline. The vault, not the idea, the actual vault. It's built, launched, loaded, and functional. A compliance consulting lane priced at premium rates. Automation systems already built. Website built. Funnels built. Outreach running. Lives climbing. 7-day content cadence locked. And the Wolf Den Fortress plan fully engineered. These aren't dreams. These are blueprints. They're blueprints that I built through exhaustion, heartbreak, trauma, grit, hunger, and clarity. Blueprints that I built while people underestimated me, ignored me, doubted me, or tried to clip my wings to keep me small enough for their own comfort. And blueprints that I built while still living inside situations that weren't aligned romantically, emotionally, or spiritually. Blueprints built from truth, not theatrics. What's up, Earthen and Shayna? Welcome in, TikTok. Receipts are not found. They're created. And today, you're creating your next one right now by being here. Thank you guys for the follow. Thank you guys for the hearts over here. I appreciate you guys. Let me talk to the women who always find me. You're not random, and you're not accidental. You're not passing through. You are the women who feel the pull in your chest when someone speaks from a place you thought only existed inside of yourself. Right back at you guys. TikTok, I see you all. Thank you for those hearts, Shayna. Appreciate you. Thanks for the follow. You are the women who want discipline, structure, and identity, presence, and clarity, and fire. But you don't want it from the ego. You want it from sovereignty. And you want to feel the version of yourself that you buried under work, kids, and responsibilities, heartbreak or disappointment, and the numbers that comes when you settle for too long. And you want someone who speaks to your wolf and not to your wounds. And that's why you're here. I don't pander, I don't sugarcoat, and I don't perform. I speak in a way that wakes up the part of you that remembers who the hell you were before life softened you. And that's why the comments hit the way they do. Shayna, on point, I feel you. Keep showing up, Wolf. And that's also why the trolls show up too, because they can smell authority and women responding to it. And authority is magnetic. And clarity is magnetic, and depth is magnetic, and discipline is magnetic. The sovereign energy, that's a whole different gravitational pull. You got 2 lives running inside of you, the system and the soul. And the system is the part of you that does the tasks. You show up at your job. You pay the bills. You answer the emails. You survive the day. Necessary? Yeah. Fulfillment? Rarely. The soul is the part that knows this life was supposed to be bigger and deeper and freer and more aligned and more sovereign and more fire and more truth and more you. Drop a wolf emoji in the comments for me, Shanae. Most people live only from the system, and that's why they're miserable. And wolves live from the soul and build systems that serve it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Right back at you. I appreciate the energy. Thank you so much. Wolves live from the soul, and we build systems that serve it. And this is what Soul Plus Systems is. And that's what the Wolf Den is. It's what the Vault is. And that's what this entire movement is. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Today at noon, you get to flip a switch. And this afternoon can be autopilot or activation. And the system can run you, or you can rewrite it. You decide what version of you walks back into that building. Sheep walk back the same, and wolves walk back differently. And I'm going to say something with clarity because women respond to my voice because it's not pretending. You feel the fire because I'm speaking from fire. You feel the structure because I've lived through chaos. And you feel the presence because I've rebuilt myself from the ground up. And you feel the command because I trained in environments that demanded it. And you feel the depth because I'm not afraid of depth. And I speak to you, not around you, not above you, and not down to you. I speak with you. And women are not starving for attention. They're starving for recognition. Not for their beauty, but for their power. And when I say wolves don't kneel, you feel it because your back has been bending for years for people who didn't deserve your spine. The space doesn't expose you, it sees you. And that's why so many of you convert. Not because I'm selling you something, but because I'm speaking to the identity that you've been suppressing. And let me give you a preview of season 2, episode 3. You built this table, now watch me burn it, is the title. And if you don't know, go check me out over on Spotify as well as Apple under Soul Plus Systems. We're ready to launch out with season 3. So you built this table, now watch me burn it is the episode, season 2, episode 3. Because most of you have been sitting at tables that you should have flipped over years ago. Tables where you were tolerated and not valued. And tables where you were talked over and not heard. And tables where you were present but invisible. And tables built on crumbs while you showed up as a feast. You didn't lose your seat. You outgrew the table. And at noon in the middle of your day, you get to decide, are you still sitting there or are you standing up? Because wolves don't negotiate their worth. We build our own damn table and then we light a torch. This is where your afternoon changes. Repeat this in your mind. I don't bend, I brand. I don't bend, I brand. Because that's your anchor. Today, after this live, you're going to walk back into the second half of your day with 3 commands. Number 1, presence. Your shoulders back and your jaw relaxed and your eyes direct. Clarity. You're not lowering yourself to match the room. You're elevating the room by existing in it. Number 3, discipline. Whatever task you've been avoiding, send the email, finish the assignment, make the call, do the reps, and complete the step. Not because you feel like it, because you said you would. And discipline is how wolves stay dangerous. So if this live hits you in your chest, this is what you do next. Join the vault. 3 drops are already in there. More coming every other Friday. This is where you get the deeper work, the rituals, the blueprints, and the access to me that I don't get to share on TikTok and YouTube. Follow the daily lives. What's up, Carter, Dodger, David? Welcome in, welcome in. Follow my daily lives, morning, noon, and night. We are building a pack. Prepare for season 3 of the podcast. It's 1 week away. Encrypted No More evolves again. And if you're a business owner and need compliance with HIPAA or PCI, click the compliance button on my site and request a diagnostic. This ecosystem is intentional. It's not scattered. It's a system that scales into a life that scales. Damien, Dart, Justy, Horizon, welcome in, y'all. Before you guys go back into your afternoon, place your hand on your chest and tap once. And say this quietly under your breath. I remember who I am. One more tap. I rebuild on truth. And the final tap, encrypted no more. Now walk back into your lives with the clarity of a wolf who knows damn well that she's done kneeling in rooms that never deserved her presence. You're in the den now, and wolves rise in the middle of the day. And if you guys feel that energy, drop the wolf emoji in the comments for me below, guys. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Appreciate TikTok for showing up today. You guys are awesome. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Cajun, Robert, catch me on the next live tomorrow at 8 a.m.